Hey guys, what's up? Spartan85 here. Welcome to my Forge tutorial, kind of how to make it and what the hell to do with it. My very first tip about the Forge is to make it as early as you can. I try to do it day 2, day 3. The hardest part is finding the leather, in my opinion. You have to make the bellows pretty early. I'm out front of the Brother Theater right here. I just want to show you a POI. And this is any POI. The Working Stiff tool, the Shotgun Messiah, you know, the popping pills, they're all going to have leather in it. So if you can find one of those, even some houses will have leather. You can kill some deer. I'm going to pull up the bellows. So you can make the bellows with animal hide or just leather. And you need 20 pieces of leather. Then you need a short iron pipe and wood. So I have some leather over here, this couch right here. So you can just whack these things apart. Gives you 2 pieces of leather each. So if you happen to find a house that has leather couches, the passing gas usually has a ton of these couches. So if you find a passing gas out in the middle of nowhere, you can hack these couches apart, and you're going to get your leather. Okay, I got 24 pieces of leather, so we have enough to make it. Now I just want to show you guys, if you happen to have animal hide, let's say you killed a whole bunch of deer or whatever, and you have animal hide. You can make the bellows off of that if you want to. You can also, let's say you have a couple pieces, you can make leather from animal hide. You click on recipes and then leather. And now you can craft leather. It comes out in 1-to-1 ratio. So if you're, if you have 15 pieces of leather and maybe 5 pieces of animal hide, you can go ahead and make the 20 pieces of leather that you need to make it. So the next one is a short iron pipe. Now hopefully you guys have already found a short iron pipe by now. Another place you can get leather real quick I want to show you is these chairs. I can't talk all of a sudden. Now if you have a wrench, it is easier to get. You get some mechanical parts from these if you take them apart. You can also just whack them with your pickaxe. You actually get 3 leather from these. If you need leather, you can find them there. I recommend taking those apart with your wrench though. You're going to get mechanical parts from that too. I just don't happen to have a wrench on me right now. There's more leather upstairs. I mean, look at all these leather couches. This is all leather. Well, I thought there was a bathroom in here, but I guess there's not. Let's pop outside. There's a house right over here. Let's pop into this house, and I'll show you guys how to get some quick short iron pipes real quick. Any house will do, really. Just got to find the toilet. There's a toilet here. Now, you can take your stone axe and just kind of hit this thing. You can take it apart with a wrench, too, if you want. I'm going to switch over to my steel pick just for time. I got a short iron pipe from that now. Now we have 1 short iron pipe. We should be able to make the bellows now. Yeah, it pops up now. So you need your wood, animal hide, and short iron pipe. I also have the leather too. So, okay, so while that's crafting, let's go and pull up the forge real quick and see what else we need. We usually need stone, clay soil, and we need another short iron pipe. So I'll show you guys how to get another one if you need that real quick. Stone, if you don't know where to find stone, I mean, that's like basic day 1 stuff. But you can hack these things apart here. And then you also got the stone. So pick up all your stone that you need. I'm going to go and get my 50 stone real quick. Okay, I got 75 stone, and this looks like clay soil right here. And I've shown this in a lot of my tutorials, but I'm going to show it again. If you pull up the map, if you're looking for clay soil, you got to find the brown spots. As you can see, I'm right on top of a brown spot. The soil looks different. It just looks like dirt. So that's going to be your clay soil. Dig that up. I already have clay soil on me, so we just need a short iron pipe. If you guys happen to have a wrench, you can usually take apart a fridge to get a short iron pipe. Normally you can get one. I don't know. But toilets are, if you don't have a wrench, then hack apart the toilets. That's all you got to do. Find the toilets. I just got a pipe from that, so now I can make the forge. Let's go get that crafting. But I'm trying to show you guys what you can do without a wrench, because normally you don't find a wrench until day 5 through 10. So, but the toilets are your best bet. Take your stone axe and just hit it. And you'll get a short iron pipe from that. Sometimes you can hit a car too and get a short iron pipe. Sometimes, but mainly you just get iron out of that. Okay, guys, the forge is done. I'm just going to lay it down right here. Now, the very first thing you're going to need is you're going to need an anvil. It's at the very top. You can't really do anything without an anvil. You have to get that crafted. Now, to get that crafted, you need clay soil and you need iron in here. So let's just put some clay soil and iron. And then you need fuel up here. And you can use, coal is a great thing to use, but obviously I don't have any coal on me, so I'm just going to put some wood in there. I just put 114 minutes worth in there. So let's turn it on. And basically your iron and your clay is going to start going up now. And so to make the anvil, let's pull it up. You're going to need 200 iron and 20 clay to make it. So it's going to take a little bit to make it. And one other thing I'll show you, if you guys highlight what you're trying to make, I mean, if it has enough in there, it's going to be green. If it doesn't have enough in there, it's going to be red. So if there's something you're trying to make, I mean, it'll tell you all that. Okay, just to speed things up, I got an anvil, I'm gonna throw it in there. So you just right click on the right joystick, it goes in there. Now this is the calipers, and that's the tool and die set. The tool and die set is used for making rocket launcher parts. The tool and die set's made for kind of advanced, I believe you need that for the auger and the chainsaw, I believe that. But I hardly ever use it. So now that I've got the anvil in there, you can make a cooking grill, which is really nice for making grilled meat, so you can make that, a cooking pot. So if you're having trouble finding a cooking pot early game to make some food, you can make one in the forge. It only takes, 25 iron and 5 clay, but you have to have the anvil first. It sucks. So forged iron is the big one. I always recommend making forged iron early. Get that pumping out. The two things I make in the forge for the first 20 to 30 days really is forged iron and iron arrowheads. That's the two things I make. If you make iron arrowheads, you can make iron arrows. Big upgrade from the stone arrows. So forged iron leads to a lot of things. You can start making tools. You can start making iron pickaxes, iron fire axes, iron shovels. You can repair a lot of your tools and all that kind of stuff. So forged iron, and you're going to need it for the mini bike too. And that's another thing I wanted to cover was you have to make the mini bike chassis in the forge. Everything else is in the workbench except for the mini bike chassis. And you have to know the schematic. You have to have the mini bike for dumb shits. You can also make iron bars in here for your Horde Knight. You can make iron bars. Those are really good. And you can also make the rebar frames in here, which I believe are in here. Yep, there's a rebar frame. So rebar frames are great when you start getting concrete and cement going. You can also make a short iron pipe. So if you're looking for short iron pipes, there they are. Okay, so we have a little bit of stone. I'm going to take out the iron. So you can also put stone in here. You start smelting down stone, and that's going to allow you to make cement if you start doing that. There's cement right there. So that's how you make cement. You have to smelt stone into the forge, and then you can start making cement. And then once you have a concrete mixer, you put the cement and your sand and all that stuff into the concrete mixer, and you'll make concrete mix. But that's cement right there. You just throw stone into the forge. Now, you'll also throw your brass and lead. You can also put glass in here. I don't ever mess with that. You can also put brass and lead in here. And that'll allow you to start making bullet casings. There's rocket casings there. That'll allow you to start making bullet casings. That's brass and clay. If you start putting your brass into the forge, you can also make bullet tips from lead and clay. You can also make buckshot if you want to. But when I start making ammo, I start making bullet casings and bullet tips. And you can put brass trophies and lead trophies directly into the forge. You actually get more brass and lead by doing that if you put things directly into the forge instead of scrapping them. I also have some raw iron. You can put raw iron directly into the forge. Instead of scrapping the raw iron like I do so many times in my playthroughs, you can do that. So you can put things directly into the forge. You typically get more out of it if you do that. You get more items out of it. So one other thing I like to do is I like to lay down multiple forges. This is late game stuff, but you're gonna have a forge for just your iron. So this one I would just put my iron and clay in, and you're gonna have to have an anvil too. You have to have 3 anvils. So iron and clay will go in this one. Brass and lead and clay will go into this one. So I'll put all my brass and lead into here. This will be my bullet forge. All I'm gonna do is make bullets and bullet tips bullet casings and bullet tips out of here. That's all I'm gonna do. And then this one will be my stone forge. So all I'll do is put my stone and my clay soil in here. And this will be my cement forge. And that's all I'll do. All this thing will do is smelt down stone. And you're going to need a mine probably too for this. So just keep that in mind. You can have multiple forges going. You can have a workbench over here making your ammo and all that kind of stuff. So that is kind of the basic forge tutorial. There's really not much else. I mean, you can see all the things. The best thing to do is just to start messing around with this. You can make your glass. I mean, you can put your glass in here if you want and make glass panes if you guys are really into it and all that kind of stuff. I don't build that crazy amount of stuff, but You can make brick in here too. That's one thing I wanted to cover. Stone and clay makes brick. You can also make adobe in here, but you need sand. So you can make adobe blocks if you're in the desert. You just need some sand. So but yeah, you can make a clay roof ramp. Look at that. There's clay, stone and clay. So there's a lot of things you can make in these forges. Just mess around with them. You know, that's all you got to do. So that's it, guys. Keep your eye out for more tutorials. I have some more coming, but I just wanted to make this kind of quick forge tutorial. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye.